Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. We need to talk. Oh, don't act like you have somewhere better to be. I already know your schedule. You're not exactly busy after school, so just humor me for a sec. Stop and listen, okay? Alright, look. I know this is a bit of a surprise, me talking to you like this. We don't exactly run in the same circles, do we? I mean, you're you, and I'm me. There's a pretty stark difference there, but here's the thing. I haven't really told this to anybody, so this stays between us. Understood? I know, you're starstruck that I'm deciding to even talk to you, but try to pay attention. This is important. Okay, so bottom line is I'm tired. I'm tired of keeping up with this popular girl persona. I am sick of all the fake smiles and the shallow, nothing conversations and just the constant pressure to be perfect. It's exhausting. And yeah, I'm sure you think I have it all, don't you? Perfect grades, perfect looks, perfect life. Something anyone would be envious of, but there's a lot below the surface. You don't see what goes on behind the scenes. It's a cliche, sure, but nobody knows how lonely it is at the top. Oh, sure, everyone thinks they know me, but nobody actually does. Nobody cares to know the real me. They just want to be associated with the image, with the idea of who they think I am. And I really can't afford to let that image slip. Not even for a single second. I mean, my social status depends on it after all. My future, college prospects, really my whole life depends on it, but I really can't do it alone anymore. I need someone. Not just anyone either. This isn't an offer to be my co-conspirator, to be my errand runner, or whatever else you're probably thinking. I need somebody really, really specific. Someone who can help me keep up this facade. I need somebody who can be my boyfriend. And that's where you come in. Oh, don't look so shocked. I know it's probably not what you were expecting to hear today, or from me in general, but it's the truth, bottom line. And I've thought this through. Believe me, I've looked at a lot of people for this role, and you, of all people, are perfect. You're smart, you're quiet, and most importantly, you're not part of the scene. You're like a ghost. Somebody completely invisible. No offense, of course, it's just. Rumors get around fast in my friend group, and dating within it is a nightmare. I'm sure you can't relate to that, really. No offense again, but if I asked someone I knew to be my fake boyfriend, I'd never hear the end of it. Everybody would know by the end of the day, and I'd just be some desperate laughing stock, and that's not an option for me, so I decided I'd seek out somebody whose presence would be unnoteworthy. Someone who doesn't already have dirt on me and my family. Somebody who can slip through the cracks, so to speak. And hey, this is a great opportunity for you. You get to climb the social ladder without even trying. Congratulations, welcome to my world. If you agree, you'll get to reap the benefits of being my boyfriend, and it's really an offer you can't refuse. I mean, you're the perfect specimen. Excuse the phrasing. I need someone who won't overshadow me, somebody who won't draw attention away from me. I mean, Just because you're my boyfriend doesn't mean that you suddenly get to steal the spotlight. I still need to be popular after all, but you. I mean, you need it too, right? You, let's be honest, could use a little help in the social department, couldn't you? It really is mutually beneficial. I mean, I get somebody to stand by my side to keep up appearances, and you get a taste of the good life. I mean, think about it. When's the last time you really had a friend? It may be mean to say, but it's true, isn't it? You get a lot of perks out of it. You could sit at my lunch table, you get to be indoctrinated into the wild world of popularity. I'm talking parties, I'm talking trips to the movies, outings, vacations. It's nothing to scoff at, you know. I'm really throwing you an olive branch here. I mean, when's the next time someone's gonna take pity on you? Let's be honest. But, before you start thinking this is some kind of generous offer, I need to make myself clear. This is not optional. I need this, and you're going to help me. Because if you don't, well, let's just say I have ways of making your life very, very difficult. And you don't want that. Trust me. I've seen you around. I know that you're low risk. I mean, there's not much of note to you, is there? You keep to yourself, you don't have a lot of friends, and you've got a reputation as a loner. Which normally would be, total social kryptonite, but in this case, it works well for me. Nobody will really question if you suddenly start hanging out with me. They'll just assume you've finally come out of your shell. I mean, people don't assume much about you, do they? I don't think most people even know you exist, so this is a great ticket for people to finally learn your name. And since I've already told you all this and made my offer, there's really no getting out of it. Sorry. You're stuck with me, buddy, whether you like it or not, and I'm sure you're wondering, well, what happens if I just walk away? What happens if I say no? And I assure you, you really don't want to do that. You'd be kneecapping yourself so hard, you won't even believe it. Listen to me. Your school life has been unnoteworthy so far, but I can make it very noteworthy in the worst possible way. I can make everyone who wouldn't even look at you hate you. I can make any prospective friends despise you. I can make the rest of your time here a living hell and even further. I have plenty of connections. I can make sure that your refusal follows you for the rest of your life. Good luck getting a job after wronging me. It's a little cruel, sure, a little unethical, but I really can't let you blab about this to anybody. So, that's your ultimatum. Agree to work with me here, or else. It's not really a card I want to play, but I have it, so I might as well. You look scared. There's really no need to. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna go along with this, so why the long face? Alright, now that that's out of the way, how to get started with this? Oh, okay. Starting off, if anybody asks, we'll have a story ready. Something simple. Sure, even if you're unnoteworthy, if I suddenly get a boyfriend, they are gonna ask some questions, so let's just say we've been talking for a while, getting to know each other, and we've now decided to make it official. That's an easy sell, right? And people do love a good underdog story. And it'll make me look good too, which really is what matters. It's like I'm giving you a chance. Elevating you. Giving you pity when nobody else would. It's perfect. And, well, it's a great cover story. that we've been talking in private for a while. I didn't want anyone to know. Wanted to keep it under wraps. And you really aren't the type to spread rumors, so it makes perfect sense. If I didn't tell and you didn't tell, of course it makes sense no one would know about us. That's the benefit of you being such a loner. And I know what you're thinking. Why you? I mean, it's obvious. I could go for one of the guys from my own social circle, but like I said, that's the point. I can't trust them as far as I can throw them. They all have their own agendas, their own futures, and their own reputations to protect. And as much as it pains me to say, I can't trust them. I mean, all of us popular kids just hang out with each other because there's nobody else. Because our parents have money, so they know each other, so we know each other, and that's the best way to secure your future, is talking to people, painful as it is, no matter how much you really hate them. I mean, you've seen the kind of guys that I roll with. They're absolute pigs. I couldn't even pretend to be with one of them, but somebody like you who looks nice and soft and unthreatening is a way better option. And you're also way less likely to backstab me. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain and no dirt on me, so you're the best option. And I know you won't betray me too, 'cause... well, if you do, you know what's gonna happen. I mean, I hear everything you know. I don't even have to make anything up about you to get people to hate you. I already know about your past and any bad thing you've ever done. I already know. I'll make sure everybody else knows too if you don't go along with this. Every person will know your deepest, darkest secrets. And you'll be outcast for the rest of your life. I mean, I've only gotten so far because I know people, and if you don't know anybody, if you didn't stand a chance before, you surely don't now. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've more than done my homework. I know things about you that you wouldn't want getting out. Things that can make your life a living hell. Things you may even have forgotten about. But I assure you, I remember. So I hope that makes sense why we should have an understanding between us. That any attempt of yours to go against me will be met with very swift and very brutal consequences. Sound good to you? Good. Now, here's how this is gonna work. We're just gonna start spending time together. You know, at school, after school, maybe even in the weekends if I can stand you that much. Nothing too public at first. We need to ease into this. We don't want to shock anyone. Just something slow and easy. Maybe a few shared lunches, maybe some study sessions, that sort of thing. I mean, if you want to get spicy, we can even spread the rumor that you were my tutor first to make things more interesting if you're into that kind of thing. But then gradually we'll make it more obvious. Holding hands, sitting together at events. Needs to really look natural. And by the time anyone realizes what's happening, it'll be old news. And you have to be really convincing, okay? All eyes are on me at any given point, so no looking uncomfortable or awkward. You need to act like you're really into this, like you really enjoy spending time with me, which really shouldn't be that hard because I'm a delight to be around. I'm really not that bad once you get to know me. And I'll do the same for you in return. I mean, it'd look bad if I was bored by you, wouldn't it? I'll make it look like I'm falling for you, that you're somebody special to me. And who knows? Maybe we'll even get to have some fun along the way. I mean, it's not like you're completely unfortunate looking. You're not even insufferable. You're just, different. And who knows? Maybe that's just what I need right now. Something different. Someone who isn't part of the same old crowd who can only ever talk about pop culture and social media and how many likes they got, what their parents are doing this weekend, where they're vacationing to. It's kind of driving me crazy right now. It gets old really quick when all you hang around is people who can only talk about themselves. Believe me, it gets very stale. Maybe it's good that I'll be around you. And I don't know. Maybe I'll remember what it's like to not care about those things and just be a normal person. But remember, this is all just an act. Don't get any ideas about this being real, okay? I swear, if you actually get feelings for me... Oh boy, you think it'd be bad if I just spread your information around? Well, that would be 10 times worse. I'm really not looking for a real boyfriend right now, so don't start getting handsy or anything. I have a reputation to maintain, and I can't afford any slip-ups. We'll just keep it professional. Just pretend it's your job if that helps. You do your part, I do mine, and we both get what we want at the end of the day. As embarrassing as this is, not that being with you is embarrassing, you're fine. Like I said, it's just... I mean, it's kind of humiliating, isn't it? That I have to blackmail someone into actually being able to have a boyfriend in the first place. I mean, I don't think it's a problem with me. I'm sure that I'm perfectly pretty and fine, and it's just hard, okay? It's hard. People think it's great at the top. It's great to be popular. Look at all these people who love you. Look at all these things you're getting, but you're not really a person anymore. You're more of a concept. People know the idea of me. They know what I look like. They think they know who I am, but they really don't. I don't even know if I know who I am anymore. I've been trying so hard to be what others want me to be. Maybe something real, well, real as it can be, is good for me now. I wish I didn't have to do this. I'm not needlessly cruel, okay? I wouldn't be holding secrets over your head if I wasn't worried, okay? I just can't afford to slip up. I can't afford for this to get out. It's not you, it's just... I'm afraid, okay? I'm terrified. Everything that could go wrong, and I just can't do this alone anymore. I need somebody to lean on. Somebody to shoulder the burden, and I'm sorry that it has to be you, okay? It's just the way that it is, I guess. Life's not fair. You got roped into my scheme. Sorry, but it's just the way that things are, okay? I don't even know why I'm feeling bad for you. I shouldn't. I'm sure you're just as pathetic as anybody else. But, I mean, it's kind of mean to make you go along with this, and I'm sure it's gonna stop you from actually getting a girlfriend. I'm sorry about that too, but hey, maybe in a few years we can fake break up and you're free again. I mean, after I graduate, it's pretty much, you know, free for all, so... Yeah, I said years. This is gonna have to be a long-term thing, sorry. But... Okay, I'm gonna stop being so nice before I start getting sad. Because if I think too hard about this, I'm going to get upset. So... Okay. Just... don't ever think about backing out or screwing this up. You got it? Be good, behave for a little while, and remember what I said. I can make your life miserable if I have to, but if you don't give me a reason, we will be fine. I don't want it to come to that. I'd rather this be amicable. But I don't know what I'm so worried about. It's not like you have anybody to tell anyway. And who would ever believe you? What? That a popular girl blackmailed you into being her fake boyfriend? God. Not even the worst rom-coms have a plot like that. No one would believe you anyway, but in case you do feel like blabbing, just remember what could happen. So, I know you don't really have a choice, but are you in? Good. Well, might as well get started. No time like the present, huh? I think for our first meeting, it should be... how about after school in the library? We need to work out the details and make sure we have our story straight, and if we're going with the studying angle, that's probably the easiest. And don't you dare be late. If you stand me up on our first fake date, I am not going to let you live it down. Oh, and one more thing. This has to stay between us. Even if I don't think you have anyone to tell, you can't tell anyone. Not your parents, not some random guy at the convenience store, not any friends you may have. Nobody can know. You cannot confide to anyone for your own sake. And if anyone finds out, it's over. For both of us. But especially for you. I can come back for most things. You don't have that luxury. So, let's make this work. For both of our sakes. See you tomorrow.